Hi everyone, I'm Gaby Cardoso, synaesthete artist from Argentina, and delegate in Argentina of Fundación Internacional Artesitam from Spain. I have different types of synaesthesia that vary in intensity over time, and sometimes I have what my friend synaesthesia.art and other synaesthetes call one-shot synaesthesia, eventual and strange experiences for me, such as with touch. I don't see myself as a great artist, but yes, very productive, mainly in musical composition. But I also write poetry, draw, or paint my sounds to color synesthesia. In my sounds to colors types, I see one color per sound or instrument, but that color can change to darker for low notes or lighter for high notes. I know this happens to other synesthetes as well. In music production, there is something called frequencies distribution. In a good song or band, we have the instrument for low, medium, or high frequency notes. For my synesthesia, that means a contrast between dark and light colors. So a good song will have that. Or for example, a song with solo piano. Following the topic of frequencies and colors, I had a time years ago that I was hypersensitive and my synesthesia was very high. So taking advantage of that, I decided to do a small experiment with sounds and frequencies. Using an equalizer, I increased the frequencies in low, medium and highs. The increase in low frequencies makes the color darker and the increase in high frequencies make it lighter. But the interesting thing is that the increase in medium frequencies change a little the base color. Here you can see the color gray as an example, and you can see how in the middle the color takes on a bluish gray. If I use a huge change in frequency, then the color can change completely, for example from red to green. Regarding my creative mind, I like to make the analogy with a radio that picks up different signals and change randomly. Sometimes music and new melodies come to my mind, sometimes new phrases for a poem, sometimes new drawings, design structures for paintings, or sometimes graphic humor. I spent several years in the poetry signal, and I wrote my first book, which was very long. My mind is like a factory that is always creating new ideas, and that's happened in involuntary manner, like synesthesia. This is a very old art of mine in which I put plastic tubes full of paint following the colors of the painting. If you like art, you can say this is very old, and it's true, all was done in art. But the interesting thing is that when I made this, I didn't explore art, and I have never seen anything like that. I mean, I didn't get the idea from other art. So where did it come from? I believe that my creativity is innate, and that is maybe linked to my synesthesia. My first artistic inclination was drawing, when I was a few years old. It was like something for kids, but now in recent years I have taken up drawing again and learned techniques, because when I was drawing I never used sketches, however the proportions were not too bad. I love composing my own songs and I have been doing it since I was a teenager. I also enjoy developing lyrics. I can think of songs in colors, but I don't follow always the colors. What I do sometimes is include a certain sound just because I like the color. But maybe this is out of the musical context of the song. For example, an electronic sound in a folk song. This is crazy for any musician or music producer. Yes, it's true that I once thought about certain colors and I made a small video to later record the sounds corresponding to those colors. You can see it here. My synesthesia began to manifest itself in my art without even knowing what was synesthesia. I have an old song that was called Your Symbol, and it said, "Now your symbol calls me," and it was because of the color of a girl's name. Or in some painting, like the one you see here on the left, I included numbers in allusion to my colorful numbers. Or the one on the right, one of the first one with my sounds to colors. Regarding my little comics, I did one called The Synesthete, in which the main character must find a killer by his color's voice. And in the other of the right side, called Vivid Dream, you can see color from the trumpet or the colorful numbers of the clock. I used to have very vivid dreams and also synesthetic dreams. In poetry, I play a lot with my synesthesia, and I love writing poetry because I feel a lot of freedom. I also use symbolisms apart from metaphors. These are my two paintings from the gallery. En La Ciudad de la Furia by Soda Stereo. Soda Stereo is a very popular Argentinian pop band. And it's about the MTV Unplugged version because the electric guitar there is magenta for me. And I love it. I love magenta in my synesthesia, because rock guitars are usually red, but in some special cases the electric guitar is magenta, like Carlos Santana's guitar. The other one is from Lou Reed, his classic Perfect Day. The truth is that I never took painting classes, and I'm pretty bad with brushes, and I don't see shapes, only colors, so the rest is pure creativity. My style is not always the same, and I use different techniques. I spend a lot of time choosing the song because I must like the combination of colors that I see apart from the music. Certain colors I don't like how they fit, and I used to create a picture on my mind of what I want to do. And by the way, I did some synesthetic videos following my sounds to colors in real time. It was a tough work, but you can see this one called Fue es será.
Forma del agua fue la primera arbolada pintada en su voz, fue la vasija disuelta en el alma, fue la borrasca sincera dormida de amor.
Or another one called Poor Rich Man.
I am single, so I can't exist. But I don't care at all. I don't care at all. Because I have a light in my heart. Because I have a green way. Maybe to the nowhere, but a very good way. You can touch my soul, hey baby. You can see my eyes, and you can feel my love in a fire style. I can see you if you see me. I can talk to you if you talk to me, my friend. Not like a radio or TV, just like a poor rich man, just like a poor rich man.
For this one, Sebor's Blues. As you can hear, I love fusion music, and it's because in traditional styles I already know the most used sounds and colors. However, in fusion, the colors can surprise me. That's all. Here you can see more of my synaesthetic art. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks to Leonor Egbert for inviting me. It was an honor for me. Thanks also to Fundación Internacional Artesita and to Sisi Hart. And congratulations to each artist of the gallery.